big changes have happened, right?
You go up, I can't make a move. I go fast, I don't know the truth. Real life strikes one, two, and you out. Was that life was easy? Knew that you would need me.
Essentially, where are we right now? We're in the 21st century. What's happened over the last few years? We've had the development of technology growing exponentially. We've reached a point now where majority of our lives are spent on social media. You're most likely watching this on a device. I'm willing to take a 50-50 guess that it's probably on your phone. And the reason why I take that guess is because essentially our phones have become an extension of ourselves. Think about how often you're on your phone. If you are on an iPhone or if you're on Android, you should have some sort of app where you can go and check your usage. What I would advise you to do is to go and check your usage and see how many hours a day you spend on your phone. If I go and do it now, today I've had a working day and my daily average has been 6 hours, 44 minutes on my phone. A lot of that has had to do with work and productivity, granted. Majority of it's been spent on WhatsApp, responding to messages. But it's just a testament of how dependent we are on technology, right? Why do you need to learn editing and what does this have to do with editing? So essentially, every year, more and more people are getting connected online. And we're seeing this in South Africa as well. And essentially, what's beginning to happen is our voices, our attention is starting to drive our economy. So, what does that mean? Go look at who some of the richest new millionaires are, right? Elon Musk, a great example. Logan Paul, KSI, these guys are influencers. These are the big guys, right? These are the guys making millions. There's plenty others that we don't even see. If we look in South Africa, you'll see people that have followings of 60,000 that are able to support themselves. You'll see them doing nice life things, living soft life. And I think we all have that question, like, how do they do it, right? How do these people make a living online using social media? So that's what I'm here to help you learn, right? Number one. And number two, I am here to give you the tools to be able to make your own money online and to potentially build your own business to create jobs for others and spread the good news. So how do we do that? When it comes to the creator economy or the attention-driven economy, if we're going to go back, let's say we go back to 1990s, right? If you wanted to get your voice heard by a group of people, you would need to go out into the streets and stand on a pedestal and scream like a madman and hope that some people would come and listen to you. Chances are you probably would have chased more people away than people that would have come to listen. So I would not advise doing that in 2022. But luckily, we don't live in those times and we have access to the internet and we have access to social media. So if we're going to compare that amplification of voice, back then it was physical. Back then it was how many people you could get into a room, how loud could you shout, could you afford a microphone to amplify your voice? And nowadays, we don't need that. We have social media, which can be used as a tool to amplify our voices, right? So how do we utilize that tool? All right. So number one, attention equals money, right? Let me give you an example of how that works, right? So when it comes to living in an attention-driven economy, essentially your audience and the people that purchase from you, that's a market that you are able to tap into. How do you tap into that market? Number one, you need to offer value, right? And that's something that's super, super essential to everything that we are going to discuss today. It's offering value, all right? So once you put content out there that offers value to people, if you do that on a consistent basis and people are getting something and they're taking away something from what you're putting out there into the world, what you'll start to see is engagement. You'll start to see people will follow you. And why will they follow you? Why? Because you're offering value to them, right? You're either teaching them something, you're either entertaining them, you might be inspiring them, whatever it may be, you will grow an audience over time.